How's it going, everybody? This is Craig Bush Rocks. Welcome to my channel. Well, today we're going to talk about my PlayStation 5 role-playing games. I've talked about this before, kind of like an update video and stuff like that. But one thing about PlayStation, they're known for some good role-playing games. Same thing with the Switch and stuff like that. You can get tons of role-playing games. Xbox is getting there with some of their some of their stuff and all that. So yeah, but PlayStation always been good for like role-playing games from PlayStation, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, so we're gonna look at my PlayStation 5 role-playing games and stuff like that. I got quite a few of them, so that's pretty sweet. I can't wait. I don't have them all. I like collecting our role-playing games. There's some that like action role-playing, horror role-playing, just random role-playing games. Yeah, let's just check them out. Role-playing games RPG. We'll start off with the first one, and that is Dark Alliance. This is a nice good old role-playing game. I should get on my phone so I get more description about it and stuff like that. Alright, as I'm going to my game app here. Alright, so Dungeons and Dragons here. So join up to 4 friends are iconic from Dungeons and Dragons, a new co-op action RPG game, and Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance. I played a little bit of this. I got a good deal on this. I can't remember what I paid for it, but pretty sweet. So this is my first one I'm going to show. I got a steel book for it and a nice little book and stuff like that. So pretty sweet. So check it out. Yeah, pretty neat. But there's that. So yeah, if you're all in the role-playing games, get a PS5. Plain and simple, or go on Steam and get a whole bunch. Alright, go to the next one. I didn't put these in no random order. I got one of the games I got in my thumbnail. Suikoden's 1 and 2 HD remasters. Pretty cool. Check that out. Nice. I haven't had a chance to. I think I played a little bit of this already, but I haven't had a chance to get on it and really play. Get a deep dive into it, stuff like that. But pretty cool. Next, of course, we got this one. This is probably one of the best RPGs on the PlayStation 5. I mean, one of them, and that's Elden Ring. It's a Souls-like RPG, but it's still a role-playing type game. But yeah. Definitely Souls-like. It's an awesome game. If you haven't played it, you're living under a rock. Try it out sometimes. If you're not into those Souls-like games, I will still try it out because it is a lot of fun. It's got the network function, so yeah, you get other players to help you out. So pretty sweet. Next we got Tribes of Midgard. Actually I watched video play of this one, so I haven't had a chance to get on this one to try it out, but up to 10 player co-op, so good old role-playing game on this one. So yeah, so it's like become the ultimate Viking, save the world from Ragnarok in this multiplayer action survival RPG of gigantic proportions. So pretty sweet. Made by Gearbox. Awesome. This one, so I got pre-order bonuses and stuff like that, but awesome. I'm kind of just relaxing in my chair. If you hear my air conditioner, it's like 92, 93 degrees outside right now. Alright. Next one we got is Expedition 33. I love this game. I played the crap out of this. This is probably one of my favorite role-playing games right here. I mean, one of them. So if you haven't played it, it's a smaller team that played this one, and if you haven't had a chance to try it, I believe it's free on the Xbox. I don't know, you have to look, but I believe it's on Xbox Game Pass, but I got the PlayStation 5 version, so pretty awesome. Especially Xbox has got some role-playing games, just gotta find them. So check it out. All right. Yeah, Expedition 33. I like that mime boss in that game. That's pretty sweet. Tough as nails, but pretty sweet. All right, next one I got right here is Dragon's Dogma 2. Another Game of the Year contender type stuff. I think this came out in 2021. So definitely pretty awesome. I don't think this one did get Game of the Year. I say Game of the Year contender, but I'm not sure if this one was up there in the top 5. But I'm not sure. I have to go through the Game of the Years for each year and find out where this one was placed at. It says 2021. This has got to be newer than that. Why am I saying that for? Let me go on my phone here. I get so many games sometimes I forget what when games come out. Yeah, 2024. Well, why am I? The back here says 2021. Probably talking about something else. I don't know. This is 2024. But pretty sweet game. I played a little bit of this in there and climbing on some beasts and all that, trying to defeat them. But pretty sweet game. Dragon's Dogma 2. Next one we got is Metaphor ReFantazio. This game was really awesome. I love this game. I'm not sure when this one was released, but not that old of a game. I beat it. I don't think I got platinum trophy on it because a lot of these role-playing games it's hard to get platinum for. So if I did get platinum for it, I must have been really good at it. 2024. But awesome game. If you have not played this one, try it out. A lot of people give it a pass and stuff like that and shouldn't. Just get on there and try it out. It start out a little slow, but as you progress to the story, it opens up. It just gets a lot better. First we got Christ Tales, so pretty sweet. I played a little bit of this. The last video I talked about RPGs. I think I jumped on this and played some of it, and I thought it was pretty sweet. I can't remember the premise of the story because once I jump on the game, I just go on to the next one. But pretty nice. Got like a poster and everything into it. If I remember correctly, this is like kind of like a side-scrolling game. If I remember correctly when I played it. So about pretty sweet. Another cool little RPG. One that's from early in the PS5, Tales of Arise. I did platinum this one. I didn't play some of the DLC for this one yet. I should get on there, try the DLC for Tales of Arise. I can't remember the whole premise of the story, man, because it's been so long since I played it, but I did like it. Especially if I platinumed it. It's like I'm trying to the 2 main characters right there in that game there. Yeah, pretty awesome. Tales of Arise. I got quite a few games here. Let's go with Demon Souls, an old classic role-playing type Demon Soul type game. Good old hard combat game. Pretty awesome. Role-play and get your butt kicked. Some of the bosses can be a real pain in the butt, but still a fun game. Yeah, I don't have to talk about this too much. You probably played it already. Fun. One of my recent pickups from about 4 to 5 months ago, I'm guessing, is Atlas Fallen. I did play some of this. I thought it was pretty sweet. The beginning of the game, just going through it and stuff like that. Definitely doesn't feel like what's on the cover there when I started the game, but still not a bad game. I believe this has got multiplayer in it. Yeah, 1 to 2 people, network players. But I played some of this, and it's still a pretty decent little role-playing game. And who made this one? Focus Entertainment. Pretty nice. All right. Another one we got, Trinity Trigger. Yeah, I've been playing this one off and on, so I did get a little bit of time in this one. I thought it was pretty sweet. If I remember, yeah, it's kind of like a top, kind of goes all over the place. It feels like a classic RPG type game, if I remember correctly. I should play this when I get done doing this video if I got time. I got to get ready for work, but pretty cool. If you haven't had a chance to play it, pretty awesome. I got a box over there it came in, so it's, some of these, that's the one good thing about some of these role-playing games, you know, like Xseed. They come in like boxes, and it comes like a soundtrack and like little cards or something like that. This is no different. This probably came with that too, which is pretty awesome. Okay, we got Ease, Memories of the Oath of Felghana. So an Ease game. Can't go wrong with an Ease. I call this an RPG game because it's still a role playing game and stuff. But pretty nice. I like the story in this game here. Well, made by Xseed. This has got like a nice little thick poster I think in there too, but pretty sweet. These games in general, there's a bunch of them out there. I like to have them all in the PS5 eventually, so you can actually play all of them. So hopefully, maybe someday they'll have the every single Ease game on there. But speaking of Ease, we got Ease 10 Nordics. So the newest one out of the franchise. I thought this was cool. You're kind of linked together with you're like two protagonists, so you kind of link together and you got to work together in the game. So yeah, pretty sweet game. I played quite a bit of it. In fact, I might jump on that too sometime. I'm gonna have 4 days off coming up coming up Thursday and Friday. So I'm not sure if this is this would be considered. Yes, it should be considered RPG. Yeah, it's in my stack of our role-playing games here, so I don't think I played too much of this, and that's Unicorn Overlord. But yeah, made by Atlas. But pretty sweet. If I did play it, I'm trying to remember when I did. I bought it, and I think I just popped it in there, installed the game on my PS5, and just got it ready to play sometime. But Unicorn Overlord. Oh, I'll save that for later. Let's see. We got Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake. So we got 2 Dragon Quest games in here now. So I didn't realize I had both of them. So I got 1, 2, and 3. So this one is a recent pickup. I picked up at Best Buy not that long ago. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So I just now realized I got 1, 2, and 3. Pretty sweet. Let me dig that other one out here. No, that's not that one. No, not that one. No, not that one. Oh, maybe I don't have the 1 and 2. I got so many games I kind of forget which ones I got, but I think I have something like 1 or 2. So maybe I didn't show one in my collection yet. Yeah, I was just looking at Suikoden's 1 and 2. That's what I was thinking of. But yeah, Dragon Quest 3. But yeah, still pretty cool though. Heck yeah. So I have to think if I do have that Dragon Quest 1 and 2. I think they do have one out. If I don't, I should order it. But that's pretty cool. But I've not gone through all my games here either though. So still might be in a pile here. So we got Star Oceans The Divine Force. This is an early PS5 game. Yeah, the glare and stuff like that. Pretty cool. This is definitely early. Didn't get the praise like it should, but still not a bad game. Yeah, I'm getting confused about RPG games. I might have or don't have. That's what I mean. There's a lot of role-playing games on the PS5. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Like there's like a ton of them. Like swinging to Best Buy sometime and going to the games there. Look for those uniquely different named games and look at it, like Xseed or something like that. Look at it. Sometimes they're not full price. It might be $39, $49. Pick it up. It might be an awesome role-playing game you can play. It doesn't hurt to try it out. Here's a popular one that a lot of people played, and believe it or not, this falls in the role-playing category, and that's Hades. And Hades is pretty much on everything now, I believe. So you got Switch, probably Switch 2, and you got your Xboxes and PC. I'm pretty sure it's on that because this game sold like hotcakes. I mean, this game is pretty. It's legit. If you haven't played it, you gotta play it. It's a legit game. I like it. Earned 50 Game of the Year awards, made by Supergiant Games. Nice, and I believe they got a Hades 2 coming out, if it's not out already. I don't know. Here's one that didn't get too popular. I think this was one of the launch games for the PS5, or if it ain't, it's pretty close to the launch. I have to remember. But Godfall, yeah, this game didn't pick up very well. I mean, it wasn't that great. I thought it was all right. I played through it, but it's made by Gearbox Software. But yeah, Godfall is considered a role-playing game, an RPG. So you might be able to pick this up for a few dollars. Go try it out. I always tell people, don't go by what critics say. Play the game and try it out for yourself and see if you like it. Now these two right here are horror RPGs. I know one of them are, but I'm including both of these. And I got these when I pre-ordered another game. I added these to my cart, and I never tried them out, never opened them up. They're Skullfield Shrouded in Insanity and Skullfield Usurper. Supposedly these are action horror RPG games. At least one of them considered. Not sure about the other one, but I'll try them out and I want to see what they're like. So pretty sweet. I just picked them up on a whim. Like I said, they're still sealed. Now let's go with some 3 games right here, and Like a Dragon series. So yeah, of course, good old role playing in the Like a Dragon series. We got Like a Dragon, Pirate, Yakuza, and Hawaii. These games are a lot of fun. Just play them. Just play them. They're awesome. I don't have to explain these games too much. Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, another sweet game. And just the first one, Yakuza's Like a Dragon. Nice. Yeah, go through those real quick. Man, those are fun. Alright. I think I got them all right here. Alright. Yep. Got a couple Final Fantasy games right here. Can't talk RPGs unless you got Final Fantasy. You got Final Fantasy, what is this, 16? Final Fantasy 16. So, pretty sweet. Don't have the turn-based combat in there, but still a pretty sweet game. I do have another Final Fantasy game, I think, in my PS5 collection I pulled out. I can't think of it, but here's Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Pretty sweet. And I'll go through my phone here real quick see if I'm correct, if I got another Final Fantasy on the PlayStation 5. Nope, just the 2. So I got the Final Fantasy 16, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. Alright, pretty cool. Alright, here's one I played. Actually, I did play the crap out of this one. Slowly but surely, I picked up some hours in this game, and boy, I need to get back on it and play some more because I'm even digging the story in this one. That's Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. This was a slow burner for me when I started playing it, but holy smokes, when I started getting into it, man, I am really attached to it. That's another thing about role-playing games. You get all kinds of DLC you can get. I mean, you go on to the thing there, you get confused of all the DLC. Like, you get a potion pack, you get this pack, and things like that. Don't worry too much about getting all that. Just look for like story packs or DLC for stories and stuff like that. Just pay attention to those. Those are the ones that you might want to get. But yeah, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. Oh, we're getting down to the nitty gritty. I'm saving one of my favorite ones last, but I got a couple Atelier Yumiya games. I still got to pick up some more for PS5s. I like to keep these, get a complete series of this one. There's like a couple more of them I have to pick up in this one, Atelier games. But here's Atelier Yuma, The Alchemist Memories, and the Vision Land. These are pretty sweet little role-playing games. You role-play a lot of stuff in this game here. Yeah, this game's got the combat in there. You got your potions you got to mix up and stuff like that. This game is pretty in depth. Same thing with Atelier Ryza, The Alchemist, and the End of the Secret Key. Just the same kind of combat. You got your little potions you got to make. It's a fun game. These are the kind of games I'm talking about that will have like 30 different things you can go buy. But yeah, now for the last one I put over 100 hours in this game here, and I got the Japanese copy. I don't think there's gonna be a U.S. Release of this one officially, and I don't know, maybe later. You know, I had to buy the digital version, but I got my Fantasy Life game. Yeah, this doesn't scream role playing. I don't know what does, man. This thing has got so much in role playing in it. You can just be all kinds of, you know, the life skills you can unlock in this game. The combat, just everything in this game is just so phenomenal. It's like I always call it like Animal Crossing on crack, but you know, pretty sweet. Yeah, those are my RPGs on my PS5s. I probably got a couple more in my collection I probably missed, but just keep in mind that those are role-playing games on the PS5. Now going to Switch and stuff like that, you're gonna get tons and tons and tons and tons on the Switch. So, but PS5, yeah, there's a ton of them. PS3, there's a lot of them. PS2, there's a lot of them. PS1, there's probably a lot of them. There's a lot of them. So yeah, if you want to get into role-playing games, yeah, you can always go with PlayStation. All right. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you like, give me a thumbs down. Comment down below. Oh, what's your favorite role-playing game on the PS5 or on the current generation systems? Which ones you like the best and stuff like that. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon, and I'll check y'all in the next video. Bye.